What's up everybody, DeAngelo here, and this video is going to be a little different than my other ones. We're actually going to take my Camaro over to CarMax and we're going to see how much we'll get for it. Now, I'm only expecting like, $3,000, maybe $5,000 max. I've seen a bunch of cars where they came in with like newer ones, lower miles, the whole 9 yards, and they like max was like $5,500 or whatever. But obviously I'm not going to sell it for that price or anything like that. But I am going to show you guys what you can do with that type of money. Because a lot of people are like, oh, selling your car to CarMax is super bad and all this stuff. Like, honestly, guys, it's not that bad if you know what to do with the money. But I'll get into that here in a second. Alrighty, guys, our appointment is confirmed, and we will have our appointment at 12 o'clock. It is now 10:53, so yeah, just got an hour to kill. Alrighty guys, so we just pulled up to CarMax, and as you guys can see, didn't clean her off, didn't take her to the car wash or nothing. Like, just legit, just came straight here. Obviously we're not actually going to be selling it, but I mean, and I don't think they take off for a dirty car anyway. But even if they do, I mean, it's not going to be a lot. Like I said, my prediction is like it's going to be like max like $5,500. I'm expecting like a $3,000 one though, because I mean, it is stupid empty in here. What is fuck? What's up, guys? So we're just out, looking at these little cars and stuff, and this kind of reminded me of back in the day, like you see the Chevrolet across the street. I used to go over and basically drive around in the little lot and be like, oh man, I like that car. Me and my buddies or whatever, we'd just drive around, or my brothers or something like that. We'd just drive around in a little thing like, oh, I like that car right there. Oh, I like that car right there. I would drive that car. I'm gonna buy that car one day. All right. Oh, I don't like that car right there. I don't like that. Knowing damn well, if somebody gave me that car, I would have took it in a heartbeat, right? Like it went from, oh, I don't like that car, or I don't want that car because I couldn't afford that car, to like simply being, I don't want that car. Like, I mean, it's just that simple now, Like I was looking at some of the prices on some of these cars and stuff, and I was like, oh, 50 grand, oh, that's cheap. Damn, only 50 grand for this? Oh damn, only 70 for that? Damn, that's dirt cheap. Back in the day, $1,000? $5,000? I mean, it's crazy how life can change for you guys. You just gotta put in that work, It didn't happen overnight or anything along those lines, but if you put in the work, it pays off. Like, I mean, it really does. Again, you'll never, ever, 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 ever meet someone that puts in 40 to 60 hours a week at their in their online business or their own business or whatever business you're in. You'll never meet someone that's putting in 40, 60, 70, 80 hours a week, and that's struggling, especially in marketing. That shit does not happen. Like, it really doesn't. But just got to keep looking at these cars, whatnot, while we wait on these people to go and do the appraisal. Look at all these cars, guys, That's crazy. It does feel good though, I can walk by and be like, oh, I want that car right there. And I could literally have it if I wanted it. That's a good feeling, because I remember, back in the day, it was not like that at all. Oh, look at that Malibu. The only car accident I've ever been in, no jinx or whatever, has been with a Malibu. Oh, that's an Impala, but it was like, they shaped just like a Malibu. It was like a Malibu. I say that all the time. It's like, boo. Here I am. So they're finally out there doing the appraisal or whatnot. You know the best part about this is that, you know, you can probably just bring your car here and like they tell you if anything's wrong with it. I mean, like everything and then some. Oh, it's got a little thing right here, so you know probably was in an accident, or this color here is different than this color, or something like that. You know, I don't know if you guys can see. You guys probably can't see that because you can't zoom from the front camera. Or can you zoom from the front camera? No, you can't zoom from the front camera. But yeah, they're out there doing this stuff right now. So we'll just see. Just sitting here waiting. See what this appraisal is. Like I said, 3.5 max. Again, why would they pay you high marks when they can literally go get the same car, same miles, same everything? Alrighty guys, so we just now leaving out of there. We got our paperwork right here. So about to get in the car and show you guys how much we are, I mean, well, not how much we are, but what we would get for it if we sold it. Alrighty guys, so here is the paperwork. As you can see, everything is in good condition, good condition, good condition. The guy told me that they would literally take my car and put it on their lot if I sold it to them. So, you know, he said everything was perfect with the car. They didn't find a single thing wrong with it, you know. So after all that said, they offered me $7,000 for this car here. Alright guys, so that wasn't too bad, you know. Actually, that was pretty decent. Well, we went in thinking 3,000 to 5,000 max, right? 5,500 max. So they offered 7,000, and that's 1,500 bucks, you know, more than what we were expecting, right? And the crazy thing is, they're actually selling my same exact car, literally the same exact car, but it has 70,000 miles on it, and it has leather seats or whatnot. Right, but other than that, it's literally the same exact car, and they're selling it for $18,000. That's wild. So let's just say mine was going for the same price, right? Even though it has 30,000 less miles on it. Let's just say, you know, that it was going for the same thing. They would buy my car for $7,000, you know, and sell it for $11,000 in profit, right? That's wild. But a lot of people are like, oh, that's a ripoff, that's a ripoff. It's not a ripoff, guys. Like, honestly, that's just business. You know what I'm saying? You buy low, you sell high. It's like, I mean, that's it. That's just business. It's not a ripoff. It's not a scam, you know, or anything along those lines, right? It's just business. That's just the way that it goes. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that or whatever. So now we got to get into the investing part of the video. Alrighty guys, so now we're going to go over how to invest the $7,000 or however much money you get from CarMax or wherever you sell your car from, right? So I know there's going to be a bunch of people that ask, you know, where can I get this training? And they're going to hit me up and stuff like that. So if you go to the Team DeAngelo, this is where you can get the training, right? So CPA level 1, CPA level 2, Amazon FBA is going to be in the Amazon section and in the reselling section here. So first things first though, let's go over what do people do when they get, you know, their money from CarMax, right? They go out and they buy another car, right away. Just go out and buy another car, or they use it to pay bills, right? Now, what happens after that, though? Nothing, because there's no more money left. That's simple. Like, so this way right here is definitely not the way you want to do things. You don't want to do that, all right? You don't want to do it this way. So what you want to do instead is, you know, you want to take the money from CarMax, and then you want to invest that money, right? And when you invest this money, you're going to have way more ways to, you know, to make money, all right? So once you invest it, you're going to be able to have money for, you know, your bills. You're going to have money for the car that you wanted. You're going to have money for, you know, more investing. Like, that's the whole thing, is invest, 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 right? So once you invest, you're going to, again, have more money to do more things. It's not like how up here where there isn't any money left over. You invest, you're going to have money for your car and your bills, plus more money to invest and do other things with the money as well. All right. So again, makes more sense to do it this way instead of this way up here. Now you probably wonder, well, DeAngelo, how do I invest the money? All right. So that's what we're going to go over now. So I'll have some screenshots on the screens for the people who don't know who I am and stuff like that, you know, and can give you guys some examples on what I'm talking about here. So CPA marketing, all right, is going to be #1 the way that I would go. So let's say I took that $7,000 for my car, right? First things first, I'm just going to pretend I'm a brand new person into this. The first thing I would do is I would go out and buy a course, you know, let's say it's like $1,000. All right, so now we're going to be at $6,000. All right, so this would cover my software. This would cover the course. This would cover everything, you know, I needed before actually getting started, right? So that would be my goal for the $1,000, right? To buy everything I need before getting started. Then I would take the entire $6,000 and put that into traffic, all right? And I say the entire thing, guys. I know a lot of people are like, oh, I'll just go into it with 2,000 and I'll go into it with 3. The entire thing. You either are 100% in or do not go in at all. It's just that simple. So we're going to take all the traffic, all the money we got here, put that into traffic, right? And then let's say we're going to lose, say like $3,000, right? Let's say we lose $3,000. All right, so that's another $3,000 that we've, we spent. So now we're at $4,000 loss, as what, an average person would call that, right? So we didn't lose any money, right? So for the $1,000, we've got education, we got our, everything that we needed, the mindset, all that fun stuff, right? The $3,000, we got data, right? Gotta buy data. Data is your best friend when it comes to running a CPA campaign. Now, if you are a person who are one of those people that refuse to get step one, like you don't want to go out and buy a course or whatever, then yeah, you just lost $3,000 because odds are you're not collecting data. You're not doing any of that stuff. You're going completely blind. It's like trying to get to another state without, a GPS map and there are no road signs or anything. You're just going fucking blind and just hoping you get there. Odds are you're not going to make it. Eventually you will make it, obviously. With enough fucking around, and bumping here and there, eventually you will make it. But it would have been a lot simpler if you just had a GPS, right? That's what your course is. So you got your $3,000 and data or whatnot. Now we're going to create a new campaign. With all that data there, let's say we now know what's working, we know what the network is, we know what phones or computer that's working the best, we got all that data, and now we run a campaign. And let's say that campaign is doing, $1 into $3, right? Now if we take our last $3,000 here, and again, we spend it all, right? Let's say we spend that for the week, right? We spend our $3,000 here, we get $1 into $3. That's going to be $9,000 that we're going to get. $6,000 of that will be in profit. And then we're going to do the same exact thing. We're going to spend 100% of it. So a lot of people are like, oh, how do you keep making so much money, DeAngelo? How do you get? Because I put 100% in. Like, I'm not afraid to lose it. Like, it's just that simple. That's just how it is for me, right? Like, I have no fear of losing it. Like, it's just money. This is just a tool to make more money. That's it, right? But yeah, so then we would spend that entire $9,000. And again, let's say the campaign is still running good, and we would get $27,000 from that right there, and that would be in 2 weeks. Doesn't sound too bad now, huh? Doesn't sound that bad at all, right? And for the people that be like, oh, that's not real and stuff like that, and I'm skeptical, right? Go to the YouTube channel, my YouTube channel, whatever, and look up the Max Bounty campaign. And I literally showed you guys this, campaign that we started out with like $200, and it turned into $45,000 in a month and a half. Again, I can't make this any easier for you. Know what I'm saying? So that's exactly what I would do. That would be my breakdown, my whole process of this. And then again, if the campaign is still going strong in 2 weeks, you best believe we'll take the entire $27,000 and do this shit all over again, right? Money is just paper, okay, guys? It's a tool to make you more money. Obviously, the more of it you have, the better your life is going to be, or whatever, for the most part, and you're not going to have to worry about stuff. But don't get attached to it, like, oh man, I can't spend the money on this investing stuff. What else are you going to do with it? Go buy a pair of shoes? Go buy a car you can't afford? It's just that simple, all right? So that's method 1. Method 2 is going to be Amazon FBA. Now, I personally just got started into this after making of this video like 2 months ago. Again, we started out with a couple $100, and I'll show some screenshots and stuff on the screen or whatever. But so Amazon FBA. Now, I would personally take the entire thing and hit Goodwills. That would just be me, right? I know some people will go to Walmart, stuff like that, but me personally, I would hit Goodwills. Like, that would be my whole thing. So to give you guys an example, right? First things first. So let's say we got our $7,000 up here, and let's say you didn't have another car, right? So for the before method, you didn't need to leave your house, right? With this here, literally all you needed was just your computer. So let's say now that you sold your car, you didn't have another car. So let's say you go out and you buy a beater van, or something like that for like $2 grand. So now you got $5,000 left over to invest. And again, we're going to take the entire $5,000, the whole thing, and then we're going to invest it. You got to put in 100%, guys. I know it can be scary and stuff like that, especially if you're first starting out, but you have to get over that fear. Put 100% in or do not come in at all. That simple. If you want results like damn near and right away, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or whatever you want to call it or whatever, put in 100%, right? If you don't have a lot of money or whatever, then put in your time, 100%. As soon as you get off work, jump on the computer for 4 or 5 hours. It's going to suck, but I mean, if you put in 100%, instead of going out to the bar and going out drinking and going out and buying shit that you can't afford or buying shoes and clothes to try and look rich, actually try to become rich, instead of buying refrigerators that cost $2,000 and shit like that, buy a regular refrigerator for $150, $200 or something. But again, I already made a whole video on that or whatever. But yeah, so we got $5,000, and we're going to take that and we're going to start hitting Goodwills, right? So now we're going to, literally just start hitting Goodwill after Goodwill after Goodwill after Goodwill after Goodwill. Now, to give you guys some examples, right? I bought this thing right here. Oh, I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but basically I bought this little smoothie machine thingy here for $8. Like literally $8, right? Let's see. Again, I don't know if you guys most likely won't be able to see this, but as you guys see, well, yeah, you guys can't see that. But I bought it for $8, and that's literally selling for $170 online. And I'll get, after fees, like $130 for that one thing right there, and I only spent $8. For this right here, this little Mr. Coffee, like cocoa machine thing or whatever. Again, brand new, and we spent, I think it was like $5 we spent for that. That's also selling for, I think it was like $150 or something like that online. But basically, we're going to get like another $140 or $120 or something like that, for that when they sell. So that's literally $200 in profit, obviously more than that. But let's just say $200 in profit for spending a total of $13. Not bad at all, right? So now you guys can see how that little $5,000 can go a very, very, very long way, right? And obviously you don't find something like that in every single one that you go to, but you guys see what I'm talking about here. Like right now, personally, I went out and bought a lot of video games for $3. That's what they charge me for each video game, and each video game is selling on average for like $25 to $30 in profit, and I only spent $3 for them. So you guys see what I'm saying here, right? Amazon FBA is really profitable, right? But again, let's say you aren't trying to do the wholesaling or the online retail arbitrage. You're trying to go strictly into this here, with the Goodwill and whatnot. You're just doing retail arbitrage. So you go out from 9 o'clock in the morning to 9 o'clock at night, over and over and over until you spend this whole $5,000 here, right? And again, let's say you don't find any items that, are going for more than 3x, which most likely you will. I mean, like just walking in there, you like literally will find stuff that you buy $5 for and it's selling for 60 or 70, or books or whatever the case may be, right? But again, let's just say you don't, and you only find things that are 3xing, right? That's $15,000 you'll get back in 2 weeks if all your stuff sells. Let's just say this is a perfect world and all your stuff sells, right? That's $15,000 you'd get back. And let's say you do it again, right? You hire a few people. Let's say you hire a few people, right? You spend $1,000 with help and stuff like that. So now you got, the $14,000 or whatever. And, you do the same thing. And let's say again, you only find items that are 3xing, which again, you'll find a lot more than that. Not to mention if you go on days where they're having sales, you're not, it's a whole different video. But yeah, 14,000. What's that? Like 41 or 42,000 or something like that. Basically, that's 40,000, right? Let's just go with that. So that'd be another 40K plus that you'll get, right? And again, let's say it's a perfect world and everything sells. That's $40,000 you get in the course of a month. Now you guys can see how that, wow, right? That's really starting to add up. Makes a lot more sense to do it this way than, you know, get $7,000 and then trade that in for a car that costs $20,000, you know, and pay $13,000 monthly on it. You wait a fucking month, you'll be able to get that car, pay for it cash, and have money left over for bills, and have more money left over for all the other stuff you want to do with it and keep investing. Makes a lot more sense when you do it this way, right? But, you know, that's pretty much it, guys. Wanted to show you guys this this video here. Again, what I would do, because, again, I'm not attached to any of this stuff. Like I said before, I love having the lifestyle, you know, having the computers that cost more than my first car and, you know, all of that stuff. But you best believe if it ever came a time, I would drop all this shit in a heartbeat to get back on my feet. A lot of people don't want to do that. They won't sell their really nice car because they are afraid of what other people, fuck them. I would drop that Camaro. I'll drop my other car. I'll sell my house. I'll sell this computer. I'll sell anything that's required for me to get back on my feet and start making hundreds of thousands of dollars again. It's that simple, right? You got to stop caring what other people think. Because, I mean, the only people who care what broke people think are broke people. Like, think about it. I mean, it's like, it really is true. You think Bill Gates give a fuck about any of these broke people out here that be commenting negatively on this stuff, or Ty Lopez? You know, you think they really care about what any of these broke-ass people think? No. Got to stop caring. But that's pretty much it, guys. Sorry it's a little rough in this video, but I mean, like, some people just need to get shooken up, need to wake up or whatever. Not to mention, this is also going to be a video that attracts regular people, and you guys already know how I am. I don't want to have regular people on the channel. I only want business-minded people. I don't care if you got money or you don't got money, you know, but you got to have a business mindset. But again, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. So that's how you can turn, you know, your money or your CarMax money or whatever I put for the title for this into $40,000 or more, you know, with this here.